What up, bitch? It's Larry Wick, and I'm here with another reaction video. And today, this is something different. We finna react to 30 weird fun facts you won't believe are real. Okay, it's already on part 15, so shit, this one I'm finna start from. This is my part 1. I'm gonna do, you feel me, more reactions to, like, I guess, weird fun facts or some shit. I just need some shit to react to, and I just need y'all to type in the comment section below what you want me to react to. And let me fix the volume, too. Because I was told that my volume on this microphone be louder than the video. But yeah, with that being said, y'all type in the comment section below what y'all want to react to. Like, subscribe, and I'm finna get into this bit, man. And I need to buy me some new headphones. These bitches not ain't no more.
Your iPhone can be hacked with a laser pointer. Humans are capable of producing venom, and in America there is a day, which is the busiest one for animal shelters. We'll have you rethinking everything you thought you knew for sure.
Okay.
Welcome to another episode of 30
And y'all type in the comment section below how many of these
unlimited fun.
You already knew.
Without wasting any more time, let's
you
get
feel
started
me?
with.
It might be something I already know.
Mosquitoes are attracted to people who just ate bananas.
Nigga,
Like
what?
the potassium, salt, and lactic acid released from your body. So if you're going heavy on the bananas or dried fruit, you're
I
making
ain't
yourself
no more bananas no more,
susceptible to
boy.
harassing mosquitoes.
Hell nah.
Lotions and creams with alpha hydroxy are also high in lactic acid. It's best to avoid these products if you're going to be spending time outdoors. Number 2. The Luftwaffe had a master interrogator, Hans Scharf, whose tactic was being as nice as possible. Scharf's best tactics for getting information out of prisoners included nature walks without guards present, baking them homemade food, cracking jokes, drinking beers, and afternoon tea with German fighter aces. His techniques were so successful that the US military later incorporated his methods into their own interrogation schools.
What?
Number 3. Olympic medalist with large mustache. Olympic medalist Mark Spitz was famed for his large mustache in an era when swimmers shaved their bodies to become more hydrodynamic. He once joked to the Russian team's coach that his mustache helped him swim faster by deflecting water from his mouth and making him...
Man, nigga, shut up!
The following year, a mustache was spotted by every member of the male Russian team. Number 4.
Man, time out. Nigga, ain't no way you think your low-ass mustache gonna make you swim quicker. Niggas just be saying that ain't even no. That's just. That ain't even a fact.
Was killed in 455
That shit
BC,
cap.
when an eagle, mistaking his bald head for a rock, dropped a tortoise on it. According to Pliny, Aeschylus was spending a lot of time in the open to avoid a prophecy that he would be killed by a falling object. Number 5. Mayoral ballot prank went wrong. In 1887, a group of men added Susanna Medora Salter of Argonia, Kansas, to a mayoral ballot as a prank intended to embarrass and curtail the influence of the Women's Christian Temperance Union, of which she was an officer. Instead, she won over 60% of the vote and became America's first female mayor. Number 6. A hump is a camel's energy storage. The camel's hump is where the camel stores fat.
That shit
Camels
ugly.
use this fat for energy when and where food is hard to find.
Look at that bit mouth.
People who buy and sell camels even use the size of the camel's hump to determine how healthy the camel is.
Man.
The bigger the hump, the healthier the camel. A well-fed camel's hump won't droop or look
And that
deformed.
shit sagging.
Also helps the camel to regulate its own body temperature.
What?
Number 7. A one-day weather forecast requires about 10 billion math calculations. These calculations are done by supercomputers, dutifully processing 2.8 quadrillion mathematical calculations per second and collecting thousands of earthly observations every day, including air pressure, water levels,
Man, look, bro,
temperature,
that shit.
humidity, and wind speed, around the clock. These computers, each about the size of a school bus, are the nucleus of weather and climate forecasting in
So
the
that's
United
what it
States.
tell like what's it's gonna
These
be rain or
computers
something.
Plug the observations into a series of mathematical algorithms that signifies the atmosphere's physical properties and predict the global weather.
Hell no,
Number
that
8.
shit cap.
Banks have
I'ma
therapists
go.
known as wealth psychologists.
Yeah, that shit cap.
These psychologists help clients who are unable to mentally cope with their immense wealth. Wealth psychologists are also called money psychologists or wealth counselors. Wealth psychologists help their ultra-rich clients deal with issues such as the guilt they feel about being wealthy, or advise on inheritance issues, and counsel parents on
broke
how to
ass
raise
ain't never
children
heard
who
of
are not
this.
spoiled by money. Number 9. During World War II, Germany planned to collapse the British economy. The economy became a battlefield in World War II when the Nazis launched Operation Bernhard, the biggest counterfeiting effort in history. Plan was to collapse the British economy by dropping millions of counterfeit bills over London.
Damn.
Beginning late 1943, Germany printed nearly 1 million counterfeit notes per month. These artifacts of the Nazi counterfeiting effort are incredibly rare. The Pound 10 printing plate is the only one known to have survived, recovered from Austria's Lake Toplitz years after the Germans sank their printing equipment, and remaining notes in 1945. Number 10. A study from Harvard University finds that having no friends can be just as deadly as smoking. Having no
What?
friends could be as deadly as smoking, researchers at Harvard University have suggested, after discovering a link between loneliness and the levels of fibrinogen, a blood-clotting protein, which can cause heart attacks and stroke.
Man,
Researchers compared levels of the blood-clotting protein with the numbers of friends and family in a person's social network and found a striking correlation. As the number of social connections fell, the level of fibrinogen rose. Number 11.
nigga, if I don't have friends or I'm just by myself, I can have a fucking heart attack on the spot? What?
You are more likely to have a weird or scary dream when sleeping on your stomach. This is because different sleeping positions put different pressure on your body. Sleeping on your stomach restricts other movements compared to sleeping on your side or back. Research believes that this may be why the intensity of your dreams differentiates depending on your sleeping position. Number 12.
Man, hell nah, bruh. I feel like it more if you have a bad dream if you land on your back like these. How would you land on your man on?
Is for good guys only.
Most
If you
people
ever
say
see
when they
someone
land on
using
their
an
back
iPhone in a movie,
and
they are
sleeping, that's
not
when
one
they
of the bad
motherfucking
guys. Apple
having bad
requires
dreams.
as a condition of licensing their products for use in film TV that only protagonists are allowed to operate them on camera. So, if a character is using an iPad in a horror movie, they will not end up secretly being the killer. Number 13.
What? Hold on. Time out. You said
Allowed
what?
to operate them on products for use in film TVs. Apple requires as a condition of iPhone in a movie, they are not one of the bad guys.
So if a nigga got an
Apple
iPhone in the
requires as a
movie, they not the
condition of
bad guy, so
licensing
they ain't
their
gonna be no
products for
killer or
use in
nothing.
film
Man.
TV that only
That's a
protagonists are
spoiler
allowed
for
to
real,
operate them
If
on
you think
camera.
about it, he just told me this
So,
shit. Now I'm gonna
if a
see somebody with an
character is
iPhone like,
using
oh,
an
that nigga
iPad
not the
in a
killer.
horror
We
movie,
know that off
they
rip.
will not end up secretly being the killer. Number 13. Soldier separated from his unit. There was a Finnish soldier named Aimo Koivunen who got separated from his unit. He had no food or weapons, and to avoid dying, took enough methamphetamine for 30 men.
Nigga, what?
During his insane drug binge, he skied about 250 miles, passed over a landmine, and survived, and
Of
cooked
course.
and ate a bird raw. That's just a few details. I recommend actually reading about
This
absolute
nigga
legend
nasty.
yourself, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Number 14.
He ate a
Toilet
bird
paper in
raw.
France is generally pink. What is usually found in our homes as a stark white is a lively pink for the French. Pink toilet paper is commonly found in the bathrooms and kitchens of France as a regional
Pink toilet
preference.
paper? Why is it
In
pink?
the 1950s,
Washrooms?
colored toilet
What?
paper was also the rave in the US, however. Health and safety concerns over the dye caused it to be discontinued in the early 2000s. Number 15. 4 out of the 10 largest statues in the world
Look like that statue holding his middle finger
are
up.
Buddhas. Out of the 130 largest statues in the world,
Damn.
China has the most at 35 statues. This is followed by India at 25 statues. It's no surprise that a chunk of these 130 statues depict Buddha, who originated from India and one of the main religions in China. The Spring Temple Buddha in the Lushan County of Henan, China, stands at 420 feet and is the second largest statue in the whole
Damn.
world. Number 16. The people who are currently alive are only 7% of the total number of people who have ever lived. One of the fun facts that'll make you realize how long humans have been around. According to the Population Reference Bureau, over 108 billion people have ever been born.
Damn.
7.5 billion. That's only a meager 7% of the people who have ever lived. Number 17. The world's termites outweigh the world's humans
Ew.
about 10 to 1. Termites outweigh us 10 to 1. For
Oh.
every 60 kilograms
10 to
human
1?
you, according to the termite expert
Oh.
David Bignell, there are 600
Oh,
kilograms
them hoes ugly,
of
bro. I'm skipping
disassembly and
that.
decay. If termites, ants, and bees were to go on strike, the tropics pyramid of interdependence would collapse into infertility, the world's most important rivers would silt up, and the oceans would become toxic. Game over. Number 18. A filmmaker once created a 10-hour film of paint drying. One of the pettiest yet wittiest fun facts. To protest high tariffs, filmmaker Charlie Line submitted a 10-hour movie of drying white paint to the British Board of
this
Film
nigga
Classification,
bored.
BBFC. The board had to watch paint drying in its entirety. All 10 hours
What?
and 7 minutes of it. Number 19.
10
Hundreds
hours?
of rare animals and plants thrive in the North Korea
10 hours, bruh.
The Korean Demilitarized Zone is 155
Hell no.
miles of untouched land that separates North
Nah.
and South Korea. In these heavily fortified fences,
Ain't no way they sat
several
there and watched
endangered
paint dry for
animal
10
and plant
hours.
species thrive. Ecologists identified around 2,900 plant species, 70 mammal species, and 320 bird species in this narrow buffer zone. Number 20. A raisin dropped in fresh champagne will keep bouncing up and down from the bottom to the top of the glass. When you add raisins to a glass of champagne, they'll sink to the bottom at first. However, after some time, the raisins will move up and down in the glass dancing. This motion is due to dissolved carbon dioxide in the liquid. The CO2 bubbles cling to the surface of the raisins. Thus, the raisin method is used to revive flat champagne as well.
No.
Number 21. A pound of houseflies contains more protein than a pound of beef. Another little known fact, or maybe
Oh my
just
God,
one
stop
you
with
don't
the
want to
flies and
acknowledge,
the
about
little ass
insects
bugs.
is
Why
that
is they
are
doing
a
this?
very rich protein source. Single fly typically contains about 4 to 5 milligrams of protein. Keep in mind that this can vary slightly depending on the species of fly. So much so that sustainability advocates are calling for insects as a meat substitute. Number
What?
22. February used to be the last month of the year. We may know January and February as the first 2 months of the year, but these months were actually the last couple of months added to the Gregorian calendar. Before, the Roman calendar only recognized 10 months. However, the winter period was measured in these 2 months, making February the last month of the calendar. This is also why February has the shortest number of days in a month. Number 23.
Why they switched that though?
Home security
Y'all
in the
niggas ain't
17th
thinking. Why they
century
switch that though?
You'd expect Japanese feudal lords to live in pristine houses with the sturdiest materials, and that is mostly true, save for their squeaky, creaky floors. Nightingale floors were flooring systems that chirped when somebody walked on it. They were installed in temples and palaces to alert of intruders. The floors were built in a way that the flooring nails rub against jackets or clamps, causing squeaking noises. Number 24. Humans
Damn.
are capable of producing venom.
What?
Believe it or not, while
You know,
humans
I
do not
can't.
currently produce venom, technically, we could. In fact, all reptiles and mammals have that capability, according to an article published in the journal Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. Basically, we have all the tools we need, and it's up to evolution to get us there. Number 25. Rats laugh when they're tickled. These creatures are more dynamic
Nigga,
than
who
we
the
think.
fuck tickling
Have
rats?
the ability
What?
to laugh
Why
when
are you
tickled.
thinking about doing
Rats
this
have what
anyway?
appears to be a laugh center in their midbrain.
Who
that is
thought about
activated when
tickling
the
a
animals are
rat?
Tickled, or when they engage in play behaviors. Researchers first discovered that rats could laugh in 2016 after they found tickling the rodents on their belly and back sent them into fits of squeaky giggles. Number 26. Your
What?
iPhone can be hacked with a laser
Let me
pointer.
watch.
Devices with virtual assistants like Siri respond to light waves the same way they do to sound waves, the study found. By pointing a laser beam at the microphone, the researchers could trick a device into accepting commands as though it had heard a verbal cue. It's just like speaking over a light beam, in such a way that the microphone can hear it. But of course your ears cannot, says Randy Pargman, Senior Director for Binary Defense, a cybersecurity company. After spending 7 months testing the hack on devices enabled with Google Home, Amazon's Alexa, and Apple's Siri, the researchers discovered that they could transmit light commands from hundreds of feet away, with items
Damn.
ranging from $14 laser pointers to flashlights. Number 27.
You
The
gotta,
human
boy,
stomach
ain't
can
no way you
dissolve
gotta keep
razor
your
blades.
shit hidden for
If you
real.
ever swallow a razor blade, don't panic. The human body is more capable than you think. Acids are ranked on a scale from 0 to 14. The lower the pH level, the stronger the acid. Human stomach acid is typically 1.0 to 2.0, meaning that it has an incredibly strong pH.
Bro, no.
In a study published in the journal Gastrointestinal Endoscopy, scientists found that the thickened back of a single-edged blade dissolved after 2 hours of immersion in stomach acid. Number
Bro, yo, you first of all, that whole go in your mouth, as soon as you swallow it, it's chopping up all that. You dead. Ain't no digesting nothing. Gone. It's gonna come. It's a blade. What you mean digest? That bit ain't make it to your
Did you know
stomach.
there is a sweet spot on a baseball bat? As with most sports, precision is vital to success, which is undoubtedly relevant in baseball. It is said that a baseball bat has a sweet spot located between 5 to 7 inches from the barrel end of the bat.
I could never hit no
This zone
baseball.
is known as the sweet spot because
My ass
you are
used to
likely
bunt
to
like
score
when
a
I
home
played.
run when you hit the ball from here. You'll know when you hit a baseball with the sweet spot as it creates a beautifully crisp cracking sound. Number 29.
Yeah, this shit do be
busiest
crisp,
day for
but
animal
hey, it be
shelters.
crisp like a
A
motherfucker
vast
though.
majority of strays that end up in shelters are pets who are lost simply because they don't have any identification.
That's crazy.
Additionally, 4th of July is the busiest time for animal shelters, as most pets get lost during that holiday due to being
Why?
scared of loud fireworks and running away.
Oh
Number
shit.
30. Difficult to train breed. The Akita tops the list as one of the most difficult breeds to train because of their strong will, stubborn nature, and the fact they were bred to hunt big game such as elk and bears. Other notoriously
What
hard
is
to
it?
train dogs are the Chow Chow, Sharpei,
Chow Chow.
Alaskan Malamute, and Rottweiler. All working
nah.
dogs were more or less bred to make their own decisions
Oh, nah, nah.
and think independently. A great trait when you have to trust them with making decisions, but when you need them to be obedient, it's a whole other story.
Oh nah.
That's all for today.
That motherfucker turn on you. You can't have no dog if you can't train that bitch if he ain't listening to you. Hell nah, that bitch gonna bite your neck. Bitch, if a dog grab your shit, it's over with. You ain't getting up out of that. No cap. But if y'all like these kind of videos, let me know in the comment section below. I'ma keep, you feel me? I'ma just keep reacting to shit to see what y'all like. I told you this 2025 is me. I'm dropping videos at least 3 to 5 times out the week, and it's gonna be at least 3 to 5 videos out of them 3 to 5 times out the week that I do post. I'm gonna have a whole little schedule that I'm gonna plan on making before I can post. But if y'all like that video, like and subscribe, comment section below what you want me to react to next, and shit, come back for the next video.